Hey YouTube, my name is Darren, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love looking good and smelling amazing. And today is very special to me because guess what? It's my birthday. So I'm blessed to see another year today. My scent of the day today is one of my favorite fragrances of all time, which is Creed's Original Santal. So of course it's safe to say I'm going to be smelling good all day long, wearing one of my favorite fragrances. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to talk about a note that I really come to love and talk about my favorite fragrances that I have in my collection that contain that note. Now, I'm not saying these are the best fragrances in the world that contain this note. As a matter of fact, because I really do enjoy fragrances with this, containing this note, I want you guys to leave down in the comment section some other fragrances that contain the note of tobacco that I may be able to look into that I may not mention on this list. Now again, just my 10 fragrances in my collection that I love that have the note of tobacco. I love the colder months. I get to pull out fragrances that contain notes like cinnamon, honey, my gourmand fragrances, and again, fragrances that have tobacco in it. I've really come to enjoy those type of fragrances around this time of year in the fall and winter. So without further ado, if you want to see what are my top 10 fragrances in my collection that contain the note of tobacco, then stay tuned. Zoom through these, not going to spend a whole lot of time on each of the fragrances and reference the notes. Just want to show you guys again my top 10 that have the note of tobacco. Starting off the list, this one comes from the house of John Varvatos, and this is John Varvatos Vintage. This fragrance has a note of tobacco as well as cinnamon. It would have been much higher on my list if it performed better. That's kind of a knock on John Varvatos fragrances. They smell amazing, but they tend to suffer in the performance area, and this one is no different. But I really enjoy it. Just take it with you or take a decant and reapply. But this is a good fragrance that contains a note of tobacco and cinnamon. This is John Varvatos Vintage. Coming in at number 9 from the house of Burberry, this is Burberry London. Now this is another one, and this is kind of a resounding theme I'm finding, tobacco and cinnamon. Those two notes tend to pair really well together. This is another fragrance that has the notes of tobacco and cinnamon, and I really enjoy this one. This is a holiday fragrance. Thanksgiving and Christmas is right around the corner. This is a good, inexpensive fragrance to wear around this time of year that has the note of tobacco. It reminds you of Christmas time. Just look at the bottle. This is an amazing fragrance with tobacco. This is Burberry London. The next fragrance on my list comes from the house of Paco Rabanne. This is Paco Rabanne's Million Privé. Now this one as well has myrrh resins. It also has cinnamon and tobacco. This one smells like a freshly baked apple pie. I really enjoy this fragrance. One of my favorites from the Paco Rabanne lineup. This is Million Privé. Coming in at number 7, this is from the house of Creed, and this is Creed's Tabarome Millésime. Interesting pairing here with this fragrance. It has tobacco and ginger, but that's done in Creed fashion. A lot of their fragrances are fresh. And this is kind of a fresh take on a tobacco fragrance, but it's an amazing scent that has tobacco. It's for a gentleman. Great to wear around this time of year in the fall season. This is Creed's Tabarome Millésime. Okay guys, coming in at number 6, this is a classic in the fragrance community. This is from the house of Dolce Gabbana. This is Dolce Gabbana's The One. This is kind of a sweet tobacco fragrance. It has orange blossom, amber, just a very sensual and beautiful fragrance. I really enjoy this one for the fall, on date nights, things of that nature. Coming in at number 6, this is Dolce Gabbana The One. This is the EDP. Coming in at number 5, this is from the house of Amouage, and this is Amouage Journey Man. Amouage Journey Man is a very spicy tobacco fragrance. It starts out very spicy with Sichuan pepper, and it dries down to this kind of sweet tobacco thing going on, but it's a beautiful fragrance to wear in the fall and winter. Coming in at number 5, this is from the house of Amouage, and this is Journey Man. At 4, another fragrance that I really love from the house of Mugler. This is Mugler's Pure Havane. This is that sweet pipe cherry tobacco type fragrance. I really enjoy this one in the fall season. It's probably my favorite from the lineup, followed closely by Pure Malt, but I absolutely enjoy this. Again, you get a sweet pipe cherry tobacco type vibe going on with this, combined with tobacco. Beautiful fragrance containing that Mugler DNA with patchouli on the base. Absolutely love it. From the house of Mugler, this is Thierry Mugler's Pure Havane. The last three fragrances are very iconic in the fragrance community. They really need no introduction. But coming from the house of Xerjoff Naxos, this is Xerjoff. Now Xerjoff, this fragrance always, when I look at it and I hold it in my hand and I smell it, I say it's like fine wine, it gets better with time. This is a sweet tobacco fragrance with that infamous hay note. Again, just an absolutely beautiful fragrance. If for some reason you haven't smelled this one yet, you need to check it out. From the house of Xerjoff Naxos, this is Xerjoff. Coming in, guys, at number 2 from the house of Parfums de Marly, this is Harrod. I absolutely love Harrod. Again, one of the better offerings from the house of Parfums de Marly. This is kind of one of the more authentic smelling tobacco fragrances that I have in my collection. I absolutely love it. This one, again, is one that has cinnamon in addition to that tobacco note. Great in the fall and winter. Oh, man. This was really, really close to being number 1. From the house of Parfums de Marly, this is Harrod. My number 1 fragrance, of course, another one that needs no introduction, guys, from the house of Tom Ford. You have to have this one in your collection if you're a collector. This is Tobacco Vanille. And this is really simple. The name gives it away. This is tobacco and vanilla. Beautiful tobacco fragrance. This is kind of a dry tobacco with some dry fruits and vanilla. Absolutely beautiful fragrance, guys. One of the ones I really love to wear around Christmas time. I really like to pull this one out from the house of Tom Ford. This is Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Hey guys, as I said before, that's my time. I wanted to kind of give you guys 10 fragrances that I enjoy wearing that have the note of tobacco. If you can, take the time to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. And also leave down in the comment sections, again, some of the fragrances that you like to wear that contain the note of tobacco. As you guys can see, I love to engage with you guys and share ideas and talk about fragrances. That's what I made this channel for. So again, thank you for tuning in. My name is Darren, I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy, and I will see you next time. I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.